In this video, I'm going to be going over what you guys should be spending your 10 or 15 invincible pieces on in NBA 2K25 Myteam when it comes to the new NBA Draft Festival challenges. As you guys most likely know, I'm sure you guys have seen from my channel or other people's channel or over on Twitter, 2K has dropped 15 invincible pieces for free to be grinding for, and it only takes about 2.5 hours to complete these challenges. You're going to get 15 free invincible pieces, and you're also going to get a free go piece. So I wanted to make an updated video talking about what you guys should be spending your event pieces on, but of course at the end of the day, spend the event pieces on whatever you guys want to. But just in case people are wondering and you guys want to know my opinion, that's where I'm going to give you guys my recommendations of what you guys should be doing with your event pieces. So the first thing I want to talk about, and I know it's a huge topic of debate today, I found that out very quickly over on Twitter, that a lot of people find this very time consuming, and I can understand it is very time consuming, but I thought people would still be happy that it's 1.3 mil for about 10 hours of your time. To me, I thought that was pretty good, but clearly a lot of people find that way too time consuming, so I understand that. But I will mention, to me, and in my personal opinion, if you have the time to do it, because apparently everybody is so busy and has no time for anything. So if you're like that and you don't have time for anything, I can understand that. If you work a full-time job, if you have kids, if you are in school and you have no time, then yeah, don't exchange these down to MT, because that is going to take a long time. It's going to take about 10 hours to do so when it comes to grinding the challenges and then also downgrading the event pieces. So if you have the time to do so, that's probably maybe the number one thing I would recommend doing if you're not close to Ralph Sampson, and we'll talk about that here in a second, because again, you're going to make 1.3 mil in about 10 hours of your time. To me, I think that's worth it if you have the time. If you don't, that's totally okay. You don't have to do that. You can just do the other stuff that I'll recommend that isn't going to cost you as much time, right? Because I understand time is valuable and people do value their time more than the MT in a video game, and I can understand that side of it. I would just say if you have the 10 hours over the next 5 days, because these challenges are going to be here for 5 days. So if you have the time in the next 5 days to do 10 hours of grinding, that's what I'd recommend doing. And if you guys are wondering, how do you actually make 1.3 mil off these event pieces, I have a video that I just posted a couple hours ago here on my channel. You can go watch that video. It's literally titled How to Make a Million MT in 10 Hours. Go watch that video. It'll give you the full explanation and breakdown of how to do that. So that would be my personal #1 recommendation of what you guys should be doing with these 15 free invincible pieces, plus the free go piece that you do get as well. Now, my second recommendation would be the invincible Ralph Sampson. Now, the kind of frustrating and annoying thing, and I know why 2K did this, and the reason why they dropped it so late in the festival, is Ralph Sampson is 25 invincible pieces, right? If you go look in the challenges right now, look how many event pieces you're able to grind for. There is 1 invincible piece here, 2 invincible pieces, so there's 4 right here, plus again the 17 that you get, 15, and then the GOAT obviously downgrades to 2 invincibles. So you are going to be able to get 21 invincible pieces currently in the challenges. You might be able to get a 22nd one there just by upgrading the dark matters. That might get you, I think that will get you actually at least 1 more invincible piece. So in the challenges right now, there is about 22 invincible pieces to grind for. And obviously, if you're somebody like me who has already spent their event pieces, I've already got Dark Matter Dikembe, and I'll talk about that card here in a second. He was 3 invincible pieces. I've downgraded, I downgraded my Go piece that I got for free, right? Because if you guys typed in this locker code, and if you guys haven't, make sure you guys type in this locker code. So I typed in this locker code, and I remember downgrading the piece to get MT. So if I didn't do that, maybe here on the No Money Spent, I would try to get Ralph Sampson. And I think that is another great idea if you guys have held on to your pieces, or if you guys have the amount of pieces you can get. So again, you get 21 to 22 from the challenges. If you still have a couple left over in your collection, that's what I recommend you guys do, is go for Ralph Sampson. I think he's the second best option. He is a really, really good card in this game. And again, if you guys can get him, might be like a lot of pieces that you need to grind for, or you probably would have had to held on to some of your event pieces or open up like a Hall of Fame box. But if you can get Ralph Sampson with these new pieces today, that's a really good option as well. I'd say he's probably the second best option. 7'4" card that can play center, 7'8" wingspan. He's an amazing card. He has an incredible jump shot, and he's a top tier power forward. But just remember, with Ralph Sampson, he costs about 2 million MT if you were to downgrade the pieces. But again, that 2 million MT is going to take you quite some time to actually downgrade. So if you're somebody that again cares a lot about time, Ralph Sampson could be the smarter idea. If you're somebody who has the time to downgrade the MT, maybe take the 2 mil instead of Ralph Sampson going into the new season, and you could potentially pick up a card that's going to be better in a couple of weeks. But again, if you want to just get the card now, I think Ralph Sampson is a great idea and probably the second best option in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the other things you guys should be exchanging for, I will say if you're somebody that isn't going for the Ralph Sampson card, getting Dark Matter Dikembe is a really smart idea. He'll be somewhere around here, and he's going to cost you 3 invincible pieces for Dark Matter Dikembe. I think it's a really worth it thing to do. Again, you're getting 15, 17 technically with the Go piece for free today. If you just spend 3 of those, which might take you literally, I mean, you can do 3 of the triple threat challenges, or 3 of the clutch time, or 3 of the full lineup games, and that will maybe take you like half an hour at the most, like way at the most. Like it's probably only 25 minutes, but let's say half an hour at the most, right? About half an hour, and you're gonna get yourself Dark Matter Dikembe in half an hour. That to me is really worth it in my opinion. He is still a great big man card, and then that's only 3 invincible pieces. What you then can do is you can go out and get yourself a Larry Johnson, right? Pretty much you can get both of these cards for free. You can get Larry Johnson, who is a great shooting guard. If you don't want Larry, maybe you can test your luck with the 100 overall packs. I've seen a lot of people recommend and say that they're just going to test their luck. So they're going to upgrade their invincible pieces, which again, 2 invincible pieces do upgrade into a GOAT. So you can obviously upgrade your 2 invincibles, you know, get your 6 Go pieces, and you can try these 2 100 overall packs. Now, I wouldn't recommend it. I have opened up tons from Hall of Fame boxes, from exchanges, from locker codes. I have opened so many 100 overall packs, like the level 37 pack as well. I've opened up so many 100 overall packs, and I can tell you guys, they are never good. It is such a skewed and very small chance to hit a good Yao Ming, Ben Simmons, LeBron, Wemby. It is so hard to pull those cards. To me, it just doesn't seem worth it. That is 900,000 MT for 2 of these packs, 450k for each. I just don't see that being worth it. You can open up 2 of these packs and pull Anthony Edwards and Patrick Ewing, or you could have spent the time to downgrade. I know it takes time, but you could have got 900,000 MT. If you're somebody that again doesn't have the amount of pieces to get Ralph Sampson, maybe you could go for Dikembe, Kenya Martin, right? Because he's a really good card, 20 Dark Matter pieces, and then you can also go ahead and just open up the 2 packs and see if you do get lucky. That's what I would probably do if you don't really have too much time to downgrade event pieces, and if you can't get Ralph Sampson. What I would recommend, get Dark Matter Dikembe, get Dark Matter Kenya Martin, get your 2 100 overall packs, and then with whatever you have left over, you can maybe open up some 99 packs. You can maybe try to go after like Bob Lanier. He's a good power forward. You know, if you haven't got the 10 pack box exchange or the legend badges, making sure you guys are doing those as well. Maybe test your luck when it comes to the season 6 super packs. That's probably what I'd recommend you guys do. So to me, there's like 3 different options. Option number 1, downgrade your pieces for MT. You can make about 1.3 mil for the pieces that were released today. Option number 2 is save up everything. If you saved up your pieces from before, go for Ralph Sampson. That's probably the second best option in my opinion. And the third best option would be do the 200 overall packs, get Kenya Martin, and go for Dark Matter Dikembe as well. And again, Larry Johnson's another decent option in there as well. But let me know what you guys are doing with your event pieces, right? I understand that people have jobs and have lives and have kids and have stuff to do. So again, let me know what you guys are doing. Are you guys just going to be getting Larry Johnson, right? You can get him for basically free just from the challenges today. Or are you guys going for Kenya Martin, Dikembe, the packs? Are you guys downgrading the MT, you know, downgrading to MT? Let me know what you guys are going to do on the No Money Spent. I'll be obviously getting the MT because it's really important to the No Money Spent series to have 1.3 mil in our collection. That is going to really help us in Season 8 to be able to make some huge upgrades to the squad. And I'm very excited to be able to spend that 1.3 mil. So yeah, let me know what you guys are doing, but just wanted to make an updated video talking about what I personally think are the best things to be spending your event pieces on. But again, do as you guys please. It is obviously my team. You paid money to play this game. Do it however you guys want. And yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.